While most people would find the open sea to be a terrifying place to live, for those who are deployed to an aircraft carrier, it is home. To serve on one of these boats is more than simply a job. It's a way of life. The personnel serving aboard an aircraft carrier have the unique experience to spend months at sea, away from home, yet united by the strong bonds they forged with their fellow servicemen and women. So, what is it like to live on a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier? How does one go about living and working in such an enormous vessel while battling the massive waves of the sea? Stay tuned as we give you a glimpse of what it's like for sailors to live aboard aircraft carriers. Many people now refer to today's massive aircraft carriers as floating cities. Between 5,000 and 6,000 people live and work aboard the ship for an extended period of time. They typically have a 4 to 5 acre flight deck that can house upwards of 100 aircraft, but it's nothing like a city you would find on land. For starters, most people there don't get to see much of the outside world. The flight deck, hangar, and fantail all have wonderful views of the sea and sky, but they are so hectic and dangerous that only a handful of people are allowed access during normal operations. The top levels are secure enough, but there's no room for large foot traffic because of the sensitivity of the activities there and the lack of available space. If a sailor is assigned to labor below deck, he or she may not see the sun for many weeks. People have to climb almost vertical steps and squeeze past each other in narrow corridors to get from one place to another. Sleeping accommodations are crammed. There's no privacy on an aircraft carrier. About 60 enlisted sailors sleep in a single compartment, stacked in groups of 3 single bunks called racks. Everyone in the compartment shares a restroom and a small common space with a television connected to one of the carrier's satellite antennas, and each individual receives a tiny stowage bin and upright locker for clothing and personal things.
Yes, so you've got your space here in the coffin rack, and then you've got a locker here as well.
The mattress on an enlisted soldier's rack is only 3 inches thick, and the rack itself is 72 inches in length and 26 inches in width. The space between the top of the mattress and the rack is just 20 inches. They are so cramped that people often refer to the middle and bottom racks as coffin lockers, since there isn't even enough space to roll over. They have a little amount of storage space, with stand-up lockers measuring around 10 by 22 by 41 inches. The crew of 5,000 is fed 4 times a day. It is a huge task to provide daily food for thousands of sailors. Large vats are used to prepare food in bulk. The galley is always open, and there are always hundreds of sailors working there. No matter the hour, there's always something being prepared and cooked. How's the food? It's not the greatest according to sailors, but it's not the worst either.
We ain't got no mozzie sticks. We got jalapeno poppers, and pizza, some zap.
Everyone gets access to a salad bar and may prepare their own sandwiches, including hot ham and cheese, in addition to the regular meals served by the culinary team. The Air Boss Special consists of spicy chicken, fried rice, onions, peppers, and an egg, and is provided exclusively to top personnel. Other more common items on the menu include made-to-order hamburgers, quesadillas, and chicken dishes. When you step foot on an aircraft carrier, you'll find that it's hotter than you expected. Even the laundry rooms are around 120 degrees on average. Because of the high temperatures within the machinery rooms, employees are generally limited to working for no more than an hour at a time. The temperatures often approach 140 degrees below the waterline, where engineers work on the engines and boilers. This area is called the inner circle of fire of the carrier. Have you ever lived next to loud people? Imagine the thunder of military forces planes take off and land overhead. Jeff Dyer, a writer who lived on the USS George H.W. Bush, said that this noise was unbelievably loud, but the noise of jets taking off was nothing compared to the noise of jets landing. There's never any peace and quiet aboard a carrier, since it operates nonstop. It's easy to get lost in a place like an aircraft carrier. There are confusing corridors of hallways that all seem to look the same. Coded coordinates are the Navy's solution to this issue. It's now an issue of figuring out how to decipher them. According to the USS George H.W. Bush's Carrier Deployment Handbook, inexperienced sailors should follow someone around the ship who has been before, given that an aircraft carrier typically has about 3,000 guest rooms. It is great advice. There are computers in the libraries of aircraft carriers that sailors can use to connect to the internet, but the connection is slow. Just how slow is it? Indeed, it moves at a snail's pace. When you're deployed on a carrier, you can expect dial-up speeds. Nevertheless, at least some degree of internet access is provided. However, dock ships enjoy far superior speeds. A sailor who never gets to relax or have fun at sea is destined for failure. For individuals who work and live aboard a carrier, there's a wide variety of physical and recreational activities to choose from. There is a fitness center where you may do yoga as well as use rowing machines, stationary bikes, treadmills, and free weights. Carrier-sized and larger ships often have their own TV broadcast system, where passengers may watch the latest blockbuster films and network shows. Sailors may even sometimes go for a swim when conditions are right. The ship's officers issue a swim call to its non-working crew members, allowing them to go for a swim in the open ocean. Each member of the flight deck has been assigned a different color to help keep everyone safe and organized. On the flight deck, different sailors do different tasks, which are symbolized by different colored jerseys. The United States Navy created 7 colors to signify various positions on the flight deck. Those in purple shirts, for instance, are in charge of providing fuel for the planes. They even have a cool name, Grapes. Those who work on the planes wear blue uniforms. Those who maintain and load and unload them wear green uniforms. And those who guide the planes wear yellow uniforms. Ordnance men, crash and salvage teams, and those tasked with the disposal of explosive ordnance wear red shirts. Air wing aircraft captains wear brown, but many other jobs in the wing, such as quality control, squadron plane inspection, landing signal officer, air transfer officer, liquid oxygen crews, safety observers, and medical professionals wear white. The flight deck of an aircraft carrier is one of the most dangerous working environments in the world. There are various hazards on the flight deck, including airplane propellers, jet engine bursts, and helicopter rotors. Working with and around the approximately 100 aircraft that may be housed on a carrier at once, particularly in confined quarters, is a risky endeavor. A seasoned fighter pilot once said, "Aircraft may even knock you over the edge, which is about 90 feet fall and could necessitate a helo rescue. These dangers are the ones during normal operations and don't even compare to the dangers of war." Life on an aircraft carrier is hard and tiring, but it can also be exciting, especially for the men and women who work on the flight deck and fly and land planes on a tiny runway. Whether it's good or bad, there's no place on Earth like it. Do you think life on an aircraft carrier is adventurous, or do you think it's not worth the hardships you bear? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content. Until next time, this is Fleet Files signing off. See you in the next video.